Hey everyone, welcome back to more Total War Warhammer, and this is Disturbing Puppet, and we are playing as the Bloody Hands with Wurrzag, Great Green Prophet. We're doing okay. The dwarves have been a major problem. For some reason, they've just decided to focus on me primarily. Came down, took some areas over. I retook them, pushed them back, destroyed Dol Karaz, took Barakvar, just took Barag Dawazbag, killed Thorgrim again. We're probably going to make a push on Varenka Hills here. I Okay, so I have a couple options here. They also hold Iron Rock. I think regardless, we take Varenka Hills. Maybe I'll bring up my other army to settle Dak Karaz so we can actually get this province set so we can get things going with it. Um, by that time, Thorgrim might be back already. I could try to rush for Karaz-a-Karak, but I think that with my current army, I don't think it's likely I could take it. If I could, that would be fantastic. I've only have the one giant. We have some spells. I mean, we might be able to pull it off as long as they don't have an army to help defend. Or we could just try to lock down the province, keep it set, take Iron Rock away from them, get that stable. I have to keep armies up there because they're just going to keep coming at me, but I do have the problem that I am still at war with the top knots down here, who only have Agrol Migdal. If I take them out, then I can actually get control of that province and do some things as well. We're on relatively good terms with the Red Fangs over here, although Karak Azul has made some pushes into that area. It looks like actually Karak Azul is going after the Red Fangs pretty aggressively at the moment. I wonder if I could just take them over at this point.
Now then, boys, what you got for me?
Military alliance? Yeah, but they're at war with the Greenskins, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want like become a vassal, join a confederation, something like that. Otherwise, nah, not interested. And I don't want to go to war with the Greenskins because that's sort of counterproductive. So yeah, I'm fine with that, I think. Okay, so I have made a few adjustments. Um, I went ahead and here is it Bitterstone. So I'm working on upgrading Bitterstone. What I might want to do is get access to a building that's going to let me recruit cheap units like goblins. I'm not sure what the upkeep on the goblins and stuff is. I have a really cheap cost for the Savage Orcs if they're in Wurzag's army. Otherwise, they are a bit pricey. We barely beat the dwarves last time, and that was when they were not even at full strength.
Talking more
And that
cock,
was with
I
this
mean.
army that even has, a couple Savage Orc Boar Biggins and a couple Savage Orc Biggins in it. I do just have the one giant. I may want to add one more cavalry, so what I could do is just add cavalry to the other army, then bring it up, swap them out for basic Savage Orcs, just to make that army a little better. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do, although they are kind of pricey.
I'll crush them all.
What do we have access to here? Anything cheap? Not really. So the cheapest is like 115, which is the Goblin Wolf Riders. I mean, that's not terrible as far as an upkeep goes. But I'd like to maybe fill this army out with cheap stuff, and then we could just have it sort of escort Wurrzag around. Because I don't think, depending on the defenses that they've built down here, I don't think we can build this army enough to just send it down to finish off the top knots by itself. Possibly, but I think we'll have to get these guys to level up a bit first. So what I am going to go ahead and do then, I mean, we've got access to trolls now as well, which is kind of nice. This army eventually is going to need rock lobbers or something for artillery. For right now, I'm just going to grab one more biggin unit of boar
Now
boys.
we're talking.
Once they're in the army, we're going to move them up, we're going to swap them around, and when we're there, we'll see how it goes. So that's going to really impact my cash quite a bit. I don't think there's anything else I need to do as far as defenses go. It's kind of pricey to do much down here. Golbaraz, we're getting up. So we want to have this be a bastion against these guys if they do try to make a push on me. Probably want to put something defensive here. We are doing okay on obedience and the Badlands. It's steady up there and improving in Ekrund, although still pretty bad. And I even have like one boss's tent here to sort of even things out. and an army in the area. I'm not sure what it's going to take to settle Karaz, or if we have to. Maybe we could just take Varinka Hills, then we'll be fine, but I'm not sure. So we just took this. Let's just go ahead and continue. It's a character running around. Okay, didn't expect to see anything, not a surprise. We got a Wurrzag encampment somewhere. We've got one more turn. We'll have the Boar Riders in, and we'll start moving that army. But for right now, they're just going to stay put. Just take a quick look. Anything I want to do? I do have some cash, but we need to hold on to it for now. For sure. Okay, so Golbaraz has a spot. We could also get the boss's tent up here, but that only helps this region, I think. We could go for defenses. So, I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Gives me trolls. That's always fun. But yeah, I think we need one of these, just a basic military recruitment in the center area and Ekron so that we can get goblins and orc boys. I don't know what the upkeep is on the goblins, but yeah, it'd be nice to just have some cheap units I can get out there. Tempting to grab the walls. It's a bit pricey, though. How long does that take? 3 turns. Yeah, I probably should, because these guys could make a move on Golbaraz at some point. I don't have a great garrison here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do it, even though I feel like I probably shouldn't. Waiting for you. Up here, how are things stabilizing yet? Okay, yeah, so things are stabilizing because we're still here. Alright, my main army is here, so we should be fine. Varinka has a tiny garrison. So, I mean, I think we have to go destroy Varinka. Well, we'll take it over, I think.
Let's fight.
Just auto-resolve that. Thank you very much. A little bit of cash. Got a level. Nothing else. I mean, I can get a couple thousand, which is tempting. But we're going to occupy it. Teeth Robbers, Goblin Wolf Chariot. Okay, cool. After riding their enemies down, what grim prize these goblins claim in their own dark, devilish business. They like to collect the teeth. And Hammer of Gork, Goblin Rock Lobber. Those crude machines hurl rocks with such fury their targets feel as if Gork himself was assaulting them. That's kind of nice. Pit Boss. Captives captured increased. Yeah, we should take a look at our other characters because I think we might have something we can do with that. Varinka. So we just took that. We've got a spot. I think we just want to go defensive, but I'm running out of cash here. We could just get more cash coming in. This pays us back in, 4 turns. We're making money back. So I've kind of been putting pile of shiny stuff everywhere. Sure, we can do that. We'll get the cash back. The army is mostly recovered. I feel like we want to make Wurrzag a bit tougher. I don't know if we really can. Go Blade Master, and then we can get into more health, probably, is a good idea. Fear of the Prophet. So we've got Foot of Gork maxed out. We've got Brain Bursta maxed out. We've got some stuff for spells, but I don't feel like our spells are that strong, honestly. Sacking, looting, raiding. Yeah, let's start working on this, and then we can maybe get some health. I think that's going to be where we want to go. And actually, while I'm thinking about it... So there's nothing I can do there. I don't have any cool items, really. We've got some fire resistance and a little bit better in close combat. So that's my other boss here. I don't really have anything cool for you, but we can give you Pit Boss, give you the Serial Luda. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's all. Okay. So we're just waiting for that turn to get that unit in. Then we're going to make our move to sort of swap those armies out. The Border Princes do have a pretty big army there. It's tempting to like go mess with them. We have a peace agreement with them. Well, we don't have a non-aggression pact. We just have a we're not at war agreement. It might be a good idea if I could get an agreement with them. I wonder.
The time for talk is over. Make your demands.
Yeah, they're very unlikely to go for it. I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Pretty unlikely. I can see Karak up here now, too. Top Knots, we are still at war with them. We're actually the second strongest right now, which is kind of nuts. Alright. The dwarves were the strongest, and I think because I crushed their armies and have now taken some settlements from them, they're really tanking a bit. Can I do... No, I don't have control of the ruin, so I can't actually do a province commandment here. Alright, that's too bad. So Varenka Hills, we'd like to turn into a speed bump, someplace with some decent defenses and garrison. Although they could just bypass and go right for Barag to Wazbag. Alright, there really isn't much for me to do at the moment then. Maybe we'll have Sly come down and maybe try to assassinate this guy if we get a chance. He's our character up here. We're just kind of watching for dwarf armies approaching. Hey, we got a quest. Squiggly Beast. Wurrzag is fond of his squiggly beast, in so much as an orc can be affectionate towards anything. The beast was once a rival shaman in the Bone-Nosed tribe until magical energy arced from Wurrzag's eyes. The green lightning struck the shaman and instantly transformed him into the squiggy beast that has been his companion ever since. The Great Green Prophet will often pet it while deep in contemplation, deciphering the visions of the green gods, or set the beast on the snotling herds and watch dispassionately as it happily munches through several swarms. And so, when Wurrzag woke from a deep trance to find the squiggly beast had gone missing, he was not at all pleased. There was a rage and anger there that even Grimgor could not match. Magical energy flickered across the savage orc shaman's eyes. The squiggly beast had to be found, or another member of the tribe would unwittingly become Wurrzag's new pet. Deploy a goblin big boss hero in the southern Badlands. Okay. Wandering Gits. Great migration of the tribes comes to our border demanding shelter and wanting to join to fightin'. Not normally a problem, but this don't smell right. Gits. Increased obedience everywhere, but growth is down, or migration. Recruitment costs are down, obedience is down. Yeah, I can't let my obedience go down, it's too low at this point. So, that's fine. We'll take a hit to growth instead. So we need to deploy... Where? Squiggly Beast. Southern Badlands. So the Southern Badlands are down there. So we have to send him all the way down there. I think Sly will count for that, which is unfortunate. So while we're on the way, maybe we'll try to kill this guy if we get a chance. Yep, there's an army forming.
Begone.
It's not Thorgrim. He's not back yet.
The one's ready.
I don't suppose you can kill this guy, can you? 41%. It's kind of pricey to try. Let's try. Critical success. Wow. All right. Good job. I didn't expect that to work, actually. I mean, I do have Zap, but still. Okay. So we could get into some scouting. That's increased magic drops. Counselor is obedience. Abide, self-defense. Advocate affects the winds of magic. I mean, self-defense is okay. I think we just go Storm of Magic. We've got damaging units is maxed out and go damage buildings. Alright, and we'll continue working our way down. I have very little cash here. Nothing's moving on Iron Rock. Nothing down here either. Okay. Alright, this army
The war! Wyvern's teeth, yes.
on the
This is
march.
my land.
Almost back to full health, not quite. So we're gonna sit tight, I think, for the time being. Although it's tempting to go for Iron Rock. We could stay in our province though. Still getting reinforcements that way. I don't know if that's close enough to jump from here and hit Iron Rock.
The great Saban.
I'll take a look and see. So I'm still on my side. We're still getting reinforcements. I do apologize if you can hear the construction noise going on. Something going on somewhere in the building. It's hard to tell. It's like they're just drilling into concrete again. I don't know. I think they just do it to bug me. How much is it to upgrade? 1,600. Yeah, I'm not spending all my cash on that. Thanks. I don't think there's really anything else for me to do at the moment. So Karaz-a-Karak has taken Valea's Sorrow. Did they lose, though? I thought Karak-a-Karak had Crooked Fang Fort, though, didn't they? So maybe the, what is it, Red Tooth? Yeah, Red Fangs. So the Red Fangs maybe took this back, but lost that. So maybe they can keep Karak-a-Karak busy, or there's something else somewhere that they had that I now can't see because they lost this. I don't really want to mess with Karak-a-Karak. I'm mainly just focusing on the Dwarf faction itself. I think the Dwarves have 5. Okay, they're down to 4 settlements. So it's those 3 and this one. So yeah, if I can take Iron Rock away from them and try to weaken them, they don't have the same kind of economic issues that the players do. They're still quite strong, even with just Karaz-a-Karak, Pillars of Grungi, and Mount Squighorn. Hoping somebody could make some pushes on them like the Greenskins, but it's pretty unlikely.
Let's take what should be ours.
So I think we're just going to sit. We're not going to get the reinforcements up in time. Once this is done, then maybe we could build something here to maybe let me recruit goblins or something. So that's kind of what we're looking at. All right. Be nice if the dwarves leave me alone for a while, but I think it's unlikely. Vampire counts are now at war with the Greenskins. Awesome. All right.
Wurrzag, the great green
Yeah, I
prophet.
can make it there, it looks like. Iron Rock. They've got a decent defense, but no walls, so that should be fine. It is going to cause a bunch of chaos and problems, but what you going to do? Anything down here? I don't see anything on the move. Alright, we need to keep moving Sly down. I don't want to forget that. Sly, where are you? There you are. Just keep going. You guys, we're going to run
Come on.
as far as possible. Try to get some reinforcements up. We are taking attrition. Why is that? Oh, we haven't fought anybody in a while. Yeah, because this army's more of an assist. So I think we are going to have these guys kind of hang out with him while he's fighting, just to get some fights in. Otherwise, they are going to sort of fall apart. This army is doing relatively well. Yeah, I say we jump on this.
Spells time! Wah!
And I think... I mean, I could play it out, but I feel like we should have this easily in the bag. Although I do have some artillery. Worried about auto-resolving it because I don't want my giant to die. But I'm going to auto-resolve it. Okay. Like, hold my breath. Okay, there's a good amount of cash. Did we lose anybody? No. Alright. It's very tempting to just take the cash here. I think I will. Maybe I'll occupy it afterwards. It's either occupy or raise it. I don't know if there's anything cool here that I can get. Like any unique buildings that I could get if I have Iron Rock. I'm going to sack it. Get the cash. Gives me the opportunity to then do some stuff afterwards. So Iron Rock is now banged up.
Ready.
I can bring these guys in to help out. To take it. That would be ideal. I will have to fight again because they will get a garrison back. So, up here, what do we want to do? Actually, let's take a look everywhere else first. Okay, an Ekrund. Stone mine. We could upgrade. Down here. I don't think any of this is super important. We're working on defensives for Galbaraz, that's the main important thing. Obedience is getting better. Barak Var we may want to upgrade, Varenka Hills we'd like to upgrade, so those two. While I'm looking at it. Is there anything unique in Barak Var? Don't think so. I mean, other than the port, which they already have. Varenka, anything interesting? Beast lairs. So, squigs, boar riders, wolf and spider riders. Yeah, so Varenka Hills actually has something interesting, the beast lair. I'll probably forget that as I'm progressing and doing stuff. Yeah, okay. Alright, with the cash we have Varenka Hills and Barak Var. Oh, I don't have the population now. Crap. Well, that's fine. Growth is still pretty positive, so we'll have some more guys soon. I always forget about the population requirements looking at stuff. I'm going to save some more cash so we can get like cheap goblin recruitment and stuff here. There is a big army right across the way the border princes have, which I'm not a huge fan of. So we could get Grunty Mignol up. Gets me 6 additional defensive units. I don't know if that's really worth it at the moment, because I don't have a ton of cash. Yeah, I think we'll just kind of let it ride at the moment. Upgrading these feels like a bit of a waste. Going from 1, so we're getting 200, shelling out 1,300 to get an extra 100, so 13 turns just to break even seems a bit excessive. Eventually, maybe kind of playing the long game, but right now I kind of feel like we need to focus on armies. question is going to be, do I want to actually settle Iron Rock or just destroy it? Oh, we can actually see some greenskins over there. Iron Rock has iron. I don't know if that actually makes a difference for me if I take the settlement, though. Alright, got research coming in as well. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Fightiness is down.
Gorkamork, welcome news.
Alright, the Red Fangs want to talk. They want military access. I don't know that there's anything great that comes from giving them military access. I would rather them be stuck over here with Karaz-a-Karak next to them. I don't really like the idea of them wandering around through my territory. Because they're unlikely to do anything smart with it. It is 900 bucks though. 900 of the old dollar dues. The other reason I haven't gotten a military alliance with them is because they are at war with the Greenskins. I really don't want to mess with fighting the Greenskins. They're an ally, so I'd like to, maybe incorporate both of these eventually. I'll do it, I guess. I don't know that it's a good idea for them to be doing that.
The boys grow restless for battle, Savage Lord. Their bloodlust is causing them to turn on each other. Find something for them to fight, please, before the whole army beats itself to a pulp.
Alright, we got the better era Eds, copying designs from Stinky Elves. Well, that's horrible. Where's Matif? One of your most trusted bosses has come back from a raid empty-handed, so he says. But he's wearing a right nifty helmet, it's all shiny. Where he got all the dash to polish that helmet? Demand teeth! Extra teeth. So leadership goes down, but we get extra 2,000. Ain't worrying about shiny helmet. Less fightiness, more leadership. Yeah, we can take a little leadership hit for some cash, that's fine. Guys, I don't know if we can actually get close enough to help in the fight. But if we can, that would be good.
I is invincibles.
Before I forget, Sly, let's keep you moving on down. We need to get you all the way down into the southern... where's the border? It must be right across here. Or is it? Because that's Bronte. Yeah, so probably across this yellow line here. So we've got quite a ways to go.
The queen is strong this way.
Not seeing anything. Alright, I am a little hurt. Iron Rock does have a little baby garrison. Let's go hit him again. Get a tiny bit of cash. Okay, do we occupy? I think I might as well. The Brass Cleaver. Brass Cleaver is said to be an artifact from another realm, ancient and terrible, it thirsts for blood. Passive is just 8 melee attack. Alright. And Glota, income from sacking up. Harsh. Harsh but fair, mainly harsh. Obedience -1. Well, that's not great.
Now's the time.
You, we can actually give that extra weapon to, so you can have the Brass Cleaver. Enjoy. Got a level here. Alright, so we can get some charge bonus, weapon strength, hit points, melee attack. I think we go hit points. I feel like he needs more hit points. So we are recovering.
Cook, send me to battle.
Too
Let's
far
go.
away for that. Iron Rock. Black Orc Forge. So recruitment costs are down for Black Orcs. unit experience up for Black Orcs. I mean, that's nice, but we're a Savage Orc group. What do I need for Black Orcs anyway? It's just on... It's got to be on this, right? Night Goblins, Black Orcs. Yeah, they're all the way up tiers on this. I don't know that I'm going to level anybody up all that way, so I'm not sure if it's worthwhile to get the Black Orc Forge. Maybe eventually, like maybe, but not a priority at the moment. Obedience is okay. Obedience is stable over here. We can get Barak Var up, so let's do that. So we now have a spot. I definitely want... Yeah, we just want access to, like, basic, super cheap units, I think. Although squigs might be fun. Yeah, I think we just want access to super cheapo units. So we're going to do that. That's fairly inexpensive to do. Down here... That's a bit pricey. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Upgrading Gronti is 3,200. I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm a little concerned about that army that's just kind of sitting there across the way. I don't know if it'll help if they do come over this way. But every little bit does do something. Here in Iron Rock... Yeah, I guess we'll just get some gold income for the moment. I think that's it. And I'm going to sit on my cash because I still need to get my armies going. Obedience is good, obedience is good, obedience is quite good now in Ekerund, and decent down there. Alright. And I did move Sly, right? Yeah. Alright. We're good. Drop a quick save here. Alright, things are going relatively well, which means it's about time for a dwarf army to come out of Karaz-a-Karak, come down here and start wrecking my crap. Most likely. We need research. So I'm still not sure if this actually affects Savage Orcs. I'm assuming it's just Orc Boar Boys, not Savage Orcs. Big and Bullies is increased leadership for Goblins. I mean, that could be useful if we start recruiting some Goblins just as filler, so we'll prioritize that, I think. Oh, we've actually got a skill point. Gorgot. Put you in a giant wolf. That's only positive. So, this guy's in an army, right? Yeah, he's in an army. So, we'll make him kind of a fighty goblin boss. Yeah, we'll do that. Larger wolves are bred by gobos to pull their ramshackle chariots and be mounts for their cruel bosses and nasty shamans. And yeah, fightiness is low, but I can't really do anything about it. There's an army. They built that army awfully quick, considering I just took away a bunch of their territories. Confederation! Greenskins and Red Fangs. They were at war with each other, what the heck? Through shrewd diplomacy or perhaps outright intimidation, Greenskins have convinced Red Fangs to join their confederation. I don't know how that happened because they were at war with each other. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Absolutely bizarre. Anyway, it does make me think maybe I could try. We've got 8 settlements now. That's nuts. I mean, I'm at war with the Top Knots. Maybe the Top Knots will confederate. Are they weak enough?
I'm the only boss, so speak.
Peace treaty is the only thing that I can do at the moment. And they're highly unlikely to go for it. Yeah. Never mind. Not gonna mess with it. Okay. So, first things first. You guys...
Not a chance.
you're being weird, but come on. Come on.
This way.
Oh, no, I don't want to do... What do you...
You're the boss.
I don't know why it was selected him specifically. I wanted this army. So we can swap out our guys here. Right, so we're going to take just the weakest Savage Orc unit, and in exchange, I'm going to give you these Savage Orc Boar Biggins. Then both armies, I think we're going to move, because the dwarves are on the way. They might even hit Varenka Hills here, because they went out this way. They might have gone... I don't know, can you even go out that way? I don't think so, actually. I think you've got to go to the pass. I don't see them, which is weird. They could have gone under and through the underway.
I has powers.
If I run...
I'll do it.
Wait a minute. Why did that change? I guess because we swapped out armies or something? I can't march now very much. Weird.
I have seen the future.
Okay, we're still in the territory, so Iron Rock is sort of holding steady. Building some defenses. I might get jumped here real quick, though. I would like to bring that other army back if we get a chance to fill it out, but I don't know if we're going to get a chance. Upgrading this gets me access to Goblin Archers, Nasty Skulkers. Okay. Like Sneaky Gits or something kind of equivalent. Or we can get some extra defenses going. I don't have a ton of cash. Like I said, I think we want to save it for armies, primarily. I think that is the plan. And maybe getting defenses over here. So yeah, that's going to have to do... I'm worried that the dwarves are just going to jump on Varenka and take it here in a second, but there's nothing I can do about it. That army's kind of just tearing itself apart. Yep. Actually, it looks like that's a different army, it looks like. That's Ungrim Iron Fist. Did you guys confederate with him? Must have. Great. Another heroic dwarf to deal with. Yeah. Nothing I can do about it. We killed 5 of them. Did they just destroy it? They just destroyed it.
Who seeks the word of Wurrzag, the great green prophet?
Alright, yeah, at this point, you're not at war with anybody. That's fine. Yeah, we can have a defensive alliance. Absolutely. I probably should have done that myself, actually, just kind of moving along. Confederation, Dwarves and Zufbar. So the dwarves are just getting stronger and stronger. And Ungrim Iron Fist sneaking around. Karak-a-Karak has been invited by our enemies dwarves to fight against us. Okay, so Karak-a-Karak is now at war with us. So we spotted Ungrim. No, I still have Varenka Hills. They just damaged it, sacked it. Okay. So I think Ungrim was the one that was actually leading that army, not Thorgrim. Alright. Fine, fine. Okay. Iron Rock. Stable at the moment, but that's going to change.
I has my mystic powers.
Yeah, we need to run. We're going to run right into Varenka
Only
Hills.
way.
Slaw, you need to keep moving because I need you to get down there and get me some cash. It's taking you forever, though.
Away!
Which is unfortunate. You guys... I could head to settle dock Karaz, or we could go back to try to build up the army, or we can hang out up here. I think we want to hang out up here. I think this is going to be a giant mess. So I'm going to hang out right next to Brinka Hills wherever I can, wherever it'll let me.
Let's get
There-ish.
moving.
If I have to, we can recruit regiments of renown just to kind of fill them out if I absolutely need to do something like we have armies on the way and things are going bad. All right, up here. Let's repair that. Let's repair that. Okay, you guys. Bitterstone, we could upgrade a little bit. It's 3,000 though. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave things as they are as far as buildings go. If I did anything, I might want to help Barak Var get upgraded. Speaking of which, Barak Var doesn't have anything special, right? Yeah, we looked already. Although I don't remember seeing Shaman's Huts everywhere being available. Maybe I'm just crazy. It'd be nice if there was something like unique or something specifically. I mean, we've got a port here because it's a port. So we're just going to have to sit tight. Okay, character's coming down to check things out. Tried to assault the garrison and failed. Hobgoblin Khan, Iron Rock. A Khan from the Blasted Waste has crossed through Death Pass and laid waste to part of your territory. As is typical of their kind, the cowards have fled back across the world's edge before we could deal with them properly. Buildings damaged. Wonderful. That's really helpful. Thanks. Okay. Get us into sort of normal stance. I could even try to ambush, potentially.
Sposo.
Alright, you're at full strength. Fighting this is
I'll crush
fine.
them all.
You guys are tearing yourselves apart. We're not actually getting reinforcements for these guys. I don't know why. We're in... I mean, we're in our own territory, so I'm not sure why we're getting reinforcements. I guess the animosity doesn't let us. I could switch... That's not going to affect... Alright, so here, if I wanted... Yeah, there's nothing we could recruit. I could go for global. Just to fill out the army a little bit. Just with some cheap units, maybe. It is tempting. What is that? Oh, the Goblin Wolf Chariot we saw before. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. I could do that, but these guys are quite weak. Like I said, I'm not sure why I'm not getting reinforcements.
On it.
Still not getting reinforcements. I guess the reinforcements are outnumbered by the animosity going on. Now, I could move out and go into a raiding camp somewhere. That will stop me from taking losses. But it means you're going to die. I would kind of like to use these guys as emergency backup.
Gold likes it this way.
So I'm going to put them in an ambush stance. But they've got a character right here, so I'm pretty sure they know I'm there. Sly. Getting close-ish. Gotta get across the border and then deploy and get some extra cash. This army's good to go. Alright, anything I can do up here? Barak Var's got a spot. So what can we do? We could get access to cheap stuff. Build some defenses is actually a pretty good idea. I don't have any gold income, but I do have a port, so that's giving me some, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think actually some defenses on Barak Var makes the most sense here. You guys. Upgrade stone mine, that's a bit pricey. Not seeing anything down here. 5,000 is really high. Actually, once I deploy him, things will be cheaper. So maybe if we're going to do anything down here, I should wait till we get Sly down here and deploy him, because that'll decrease the construction costs in the region. Yeah, we need to repair these. Thank you very much. Yeah, the only reason I'm not recruiting, like, I'm actually really tempted to just recruit some stuff into the second army is because they are suffering attrition already, and it's not going to get helped by me throwing more units in here, really. I mean, we could try to knock some heads, and then I could try to add some cheap units. We're at 7. It'd be nice to have, like, 3 more units in here. That would cost me a pretty good chunk of money. So who's the cheapest for upkeeps? Some Goblin Wolf Riders. Sure, I guess. Squigs. Sure. And then some Night Goblins. So that's about 400 extra gold per turn. Yeah, sure, we can do that. So we'll have kind of a half stack. If I can get in some fights, then they'll be a bit more stable. I'm not sure if that's a great idea, but that's what I'm going to do. And we've got Ungrim out here wandering around somewhere. So these guys confederated with more factions. So the dwarves now have 6 settlements, and I can only see the 3 there. Greenskins. We can actually set a war target for you, can't we? So you're at war with the Vampire Counts, Angrand, and the dwarves. Alright.
Now then, boys. Come say hello to my immortals.
Military alliance. These guys are actually quite strong. If they're ever going to join an alliance with me, then I've got to be way stronger than them. Military alliance is possible. I think we just go for military access at the moment. I might want to move through their territory. And then war coordination targets. I think if we send them to just one of the dwarf territories, just to kind of mess with them a little bit, I think that's a good start. And while we're here, top knots. Yeah, the only thing we can do is go peace treaty initially with them.
Something I don't like.
Which we could do, and then maybe try to incorporate them. I mean, the chance of success is low. We'll give it a shot. I could sweeten the deal a little bit, but I don't really see the point. And I was hoping to get the Red Fangs into my coalition, but the Greenskins sort of swallowed them up. So that's disappointing. But as long as we're allied, we can sort of coordinate attacks and fights a little bit and try to survive. Oh, he's coming. and disappeared. He's probably trying to ambush me. Hey, we can now see stuff going on. Not sure why we can see that, because it's vampires and stuff. Like vampires and dwarves over there. Zamnil Dragonslayer, an enemy Thane belonging to dwarves, has snuck into Rinka Hills and succeeded in hindering the settlements. Discovered Ungrim. And they're going to go against Mount Squighorn. Yeah, he's still kind of far away. I mean, we could move both armies up and try to take him on.
Don't think so.
He is kind of low level. We might be able to take him with both armies.
Start the war.
Although this army's not very strong. I kind of do need to get them fighting, though.
Now's the time. Fighting soon. In the motion.
Let's take a look and see. So we have the assistance.
Them.
Okay, he just ran away. I can catch him. Yeah, we can catch up to him. So that must mean I have a good chance of eating him alive.
Go in. Spell smooth.
Yeah, actually it's massively in my favor, which I'm a little surprised by. Yeah, we can just auto-resolve it. Very nice. Good chunk of cash. Got some money back that they took from me. So we killed 500 of them. What do we want? Ransom them back. Kill them all. Eat them. I don't know if it matters if we do it this way, to like reinforce that army in particular.
Moving.
Berserker Sword, extra charge bonus, melee attack, and weapon strength. The blade constantly drips with blood as if only just pulled from a corpse. Those who wield it scream with rage, demanding to feed the sword its next victims.
Look, send me to battle.
I give that to you, maybe. You seem like someone who would enjoy a Berserker Sword, now that you're riding a wolf especially. And I'm just going to go more health again. Feel like he needs it. We could try to make a push on Karaz-a-Karak here.
What you want?
I don't know if they can get close enough to help, though.
Come on. On it. Wurrzag.
It's not showing that he would help out, but we could start, like, sieging them or something.
Beardling.
He's got Grumbadrol, the White Dwarf himself, building up an army. That's bad. The dwarves are so insanely powerful that I feel like if I don't kill them, hurt them, crush them sometime soon, we're going to have major problems. They are moving in over there. Just looking to see. So Black Iron Mine is there. Karak 8 Peaks is there. They do have an army. Actually, Karak Azul has sent an army out into my territory, which I'm really not happy about. That's kind of a problem. I might actually want to change the target to that, although the chances of these guys... Well, actually, They're not at war. I don't think. The Greenskins aren't actually at war with Karaz-a-Karak. No, they're not.
Let's talk. I can kill you later if you say something stupid.
We can try for a military alliance. Alright, accepted. Doesn't seem like there's anything else I can do.
You've come for Grimgor's mercy.
So I am at war with Karak-a-Karak because the dwarves paid off Karak-a-Karak. There's nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, that army's coming straight at me. Bitterstone, I just built you guys up. It's gonna take 3 turns. That's not fast enough. Okay, I can just make it across here.
Let's go.
Does that count? Deploy.
Magics.
I think we're across the border, so that should help out. That'll make this much cheaper. Yeah, it's 4,000, although I feel like I should be spending the cash up here. Although Bitterstone Mine, it'd probably take him 2 turns to get there. Alternatively, I could just build another army in Ekrund or Bitterstone Mine. Things are getting a little unstable here. Yeah. Alright, well.
Green profit.
I don't know if we could even take you guys. I think I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Try to ambush there, although probably is not gonna work. Moved you guys. You're set. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably best off just trying to build an army in Ekrund or Bitterstone Mine. It is going to be really expensive, though. It's probably going to bankrupt me. Compromising. Not bad. Night Goblin War Boss. Extra leadership. Shapen is reduced enemy leadership. Not going to matter against dwarves. I mean, uncompromising's fine. I think we could do that.
What you want? The boys are restless.
And we need to recruit everything we possibly can, especially if it's cheap. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Gobos, 300 up front, 71, not bad. You're not going to stand against an army from Karak-a-Karak. I just need you to help the garrison here. Bitterstone's garrison is not terrible. Savage Orc Biggins, Savage Orcs, Savage Orc Error Boys, Savage Orc Boar Boys. Yeah, it's actually not terrible. So if we can get a bunch of cannon fodder, maybe, that might be enough to stop them. I can actually get a lot of units here. I'd like to have at least something of quality. So maybe a couple trolls. That's going to cost me too much, though. Orc Boys. There's not a huge difference between the cost Orc Boys and taking Goblins. Whereas the Orc Boys are going to be quite a bit better. I think we just have to go cheap. So
Fighting soon.
I'm going to take a whole bunch of goblins. And then I'm also going to take even more goblins. I hate to do it, but I am going to give you everything I possibly can. This is probably going to bankrupt me. But I feel like they're coming no matter what. I'm going to hold off on that. But we might be able to take Karaz-a-Karak here. That would kind of solve my money problems, or just sack it and get a bunch of cash. That will take care of my money issues. Rebits. Oh, it's my new... Yeah, my new guy. Okay. Put you on a war bore. Is there any negative there? Nope. See a negative. So, sure. Oh, actually, that was this guy up here. Right. Yeah, so I didn't think the new guy would have an army, like with an upgrade, just building a new army with him. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I can just throw a ton of goblins in here, and we can just add the goblins to the garrison, and that might be enough to hold. Yeah, they're busy. Looks like the dwarves are fighting the vampires as well, which is actually really helpful. Don't know where you guys are going. Oh, please don't settle that territory over there, that one that I left. That would be really irritating. Karak Azul, just kind of moving out a little bit. And what are they, raiding my territory? Yeah. Nothing I can really do about that. At this point, I'm running minus 493 gold a turn. That's pretty bad. I didn't get my events, so maybe I wasn't far enough. Let me move.
Find a cave.
This is southern... Yeah, it's southern Badlands. I'm not sure. Maybe I wasn't far enough? Goblin Big Boss Hero. Actually, are you a big... You're not a... Are you a Big Boss Hero? Maybe he's the wrong kind of hero.
Listen, boss.
Oh, he's a Night Goblin Shaman. He's not a Big Boss Hero. Crap, I'm an idiot. Well, what you gonna do?
On it.
Guess I could make one and send one down there. That's probably what I should do, but I don't have the cash. So we'll deal with that a bit later. Okay. I mean, I think we have to try just for the cash alone.
Let's get moving. I'm the prophet. Whatever.
Switch.
Smoke has come.
Okay, I mean, it's leading my way. Just for speed, I'm going to auto-resolve it and hope my giant doesn't die. Okay. Pyrrhic victory. I did lose some regular guys, it looks like. Got some armor. Yeah, we lost a ton of just Savage Orc guys and some other elite units, but yeah, that's fine. And yes, I will happily take 13,378.
I'm leaving.
Gives me a ward save, gives me armor. Alright, so we'll try to kind of shuffle units around here, probably. Although there aren't a lot to shuffle.
Talk and walk are coming.
Yeah, there's not enough for me to even put everything in there. Give you those guys back. I'm even going to give you my Goblin Big Boss.
In the motion.
You.
The boys are
Run back to Varenka by yourself. Could maybe try to build an army around him.
This is my land.
Have some kind of an army here, which I can continue adding to. It's really just, it's defensive only. There's nothing offensive I can do with this army at all. And it looks like you leveled up. Okay, we've got you on a wolf. Give you a bloody blade, sure. Then
Minor spills.
we just cross over the border,
Hold off.
back to getting some reinforcements here. And then I could maybe hit Karaz-a-Karak again, although, well, we trashed it down to level 2, so it's not going to have that good of a garrison. Pillars of Grungi are also getting trashed. Or are they? Yeah, it looks like there's fights going on here, so the Greenskins are pushing Squighorn and Pillars of Grungi. Mount Squighorn is holding out. So yeah, we're actually doing a really good job between us and the Greenskins at eating
Let's take what should be
the dwarves in
ours.
this area. Okay. I've got cash. Let me look at what I can build. Okay, stone mine, we could upgrade to 3. Bitterstone, I think because there is that Karak-Azul threat, I'm going to go ahead and add some units. I'm going to leave stone mine for the time being. I have, what, no recruitment down here at all, other than what I get from the basic buildings, which is generally sufficient, probably. Bronte. I don't actually have cash coming in from Gronti, so we could do that. Feels like a little bit of a waste, but I'm going to do it just for the extra gold. We need more income. Let's see. Obedience is good. It's really expensive to do much here. Iron Rock, we don't have the population to do anything, that's fine. Over here. Yeah, I feel like this greenskin force that's over here is just going to settle Doc Karaz, which is really irritating. It'd be nice if they move through and go do something else, but I'll almost guarantee you that's what they're doing. Which they shouldn't even know that's available, but they're making it a priority to kind of weaken me by doing that, which is a bummer. I probably should have settled it by now if I had the opportunity. Get some defenses here at Varenka is probably my best choice. I think that's about it for what I'm going to do for building at the moment. Nothing's moving down here that I can see. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a turn and see what happens here. Things have gotten a bit crazy, so let's save it as well. If there is a weak force here, we could go in and just try to destroy Karaz-a-Karak. Or I could just try to settle it, because the greenskins are kind of eating the rest of this area, so I might want to grab it for myself. The vampires are on a tear, it looks like. Oh, he's backing off. Or heading towards Iron Rock, one of the two. If he wants to destroy Iron Rock, it's fine. Okay, failed at Varinka. He's now raiding in Iron Rock. Technology research, so that's the increased leadership for goblins. The living presence of gnarled and muscular orc amongst the goblin mobs helps keep discipline, and the goblins focused on what matters. What happened to all the greenskin armies? They're focusing on Mount Squighorn. Pillars here. Yeah, Karaz-a-Karak has a pretty decent army back already. Even just at level 2. So I'm hoping we can get in. Yep, they settled Doc Karaz. That's irritating. Keeps me from having the whole territory, so I can't do edicts and stuff in there. Which is frustrating. Alright. Pretty banged up. And the army's probably a bit weaker than it was, but their army's a lot weaker too.
Yeah.
So, let's gamble. Yeah, just go for it. Close victory. More cash. Potion of toughness. Okay, I did lose at least... Actually, I lost quite a few units there. And yeah, I'm gonna occupy it. It's mine now. Potion of toughness gives me HP and some defense. Alright, well... I think we need... Occupied Karaz-a-Karak. So I can't really get good units here. We just occupy it, and that's it. We can get kind of crappy units. There is a nice cave of shinies. Yeah, sure, we can do that. So I wonder if they're just going to destroy... I kind of feel like holding Karaz-a-Karak is a nice insult to the dwarves in general. We might want to build up the army here again, then, to run some reinforcements.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
But I've lost a lot of good units. Like, we're down to just a few Savage Orcs left, and I even had to throw that Goblin in there. I really don't like that they took Doc Karaz away from me. They want to raid over there, that's fine. We're keeping our defenses up. So yeah, let's focus on building up this army, and then I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, I'll give you that just because. And we're only at global, which means it's going to cost more, so this isn't a good place to build an army. So if I want to build up, like I could just reinforce if I cross the border, right?
Now we're talking.
So if I cross the border, I need to cross the border here, though. Iron Rock doesn't have anything that's going to give me any additional units. I can just barely make it, but it might make Karaz-a-Karak come after me. So that should be far enough. That maybe next turn I can add some units. At the moment, I can add you guys. I will do that. Up here. Yeah, I think we're fine on buildings. I don't know if there's anything I want to do at the moment. So I'm going to hold off. They still haven't taken Mount Squighorn, although it looks like they're besieging it. So that's something. Finished our research. Big lever is reload reduction time for artillery. Heavy clubs is giants and trolls. Improvement, nice. Increased leadership for orc units. I don't know if that applies to savage orcs. I don't know if the armor applies as well. We could just go for this, because this might just give us some improved leadership just in general. Alright. Want to see where that unit, that army from Karaz-a goes. I don't know what that was. So they're hitting Karaz-a-Karak. It's fine, whatever. Greenskins are moving off.
Start the war!
Yeah, we can get units here. Okay, good, 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 good. So how many units would I want to swap out here, probably?
Green profit.
1, 2, 3, plus the 3 I'm missing. We've actually got to level up here. And I will again just take HP. Alright, so we're down 3. I mean, I could actually just run to go destroy Pillars of Grunky, too. Which is tempting. You don't have a wall, and your garrison's tiny, so I'm probably going to do that. Although I probably shouldn't. Greenskins are running amok. Right, let's get the reinforcements set. So I can recruit quite a few. So we need at least 6. My cavalry... All my cavalry survived, so there's 4 of those guys. I could live with 3... keep the harassing light cavalry and swap out the goblin. So that would be 4. So I could live with like 4 units instead of anything else. So 4 would be fine. If I was going to do that. 4 basic infantry, or do we go for the Savage Orc Biggins? So 4 of those is going to be 3,200. Yeah, I mean, that's tempting. It does take a few turns, which could be a problem. Well, the Karaz-a guys are kind of wandering off. I'm not sure where they're headed. They could come back. They might attack Iron Rock. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's go 4. And then, because we're going to put all these guys in his army, so the upkeep for the Savage Orcs is much less. So we'll be paying less in future. So even if I go with all of them, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go all in on the Biggins. When that's done, we'll throw all of them into that army, we'll swap some stuff back into this guy's, and we'll carry on from there. You are just sort of here as a defensive army, and maybe eventually we can build you up to try to go after the top knots. Maybe. Sly, we're going to move in on the Karak-Azul army.
Move, move.
And the other thing I should do, I don't know if I can down here. Oh, crap. We've got top knots on the move.
No fool that's safe in the world.
Alright, this is potentially a problem too. I can't get a Goblin Big Boss. Can I recruit one up here? No. I don't have the buildings I need for some reason. Okay. Well, yep, top knots are on the move, and there's nothing I can really realistically do about it. So they're probably going to go on a tear down here, causing me problems. I could try to get a peace agreement with them, maybe give them some cash or something. But they could just violate it right away. Oh, top knots.
Say what you call sight
Peace treaty.
before I cleave it at.
And I can add... some kind of payment. Something like that. Odds are low. Give it a shot. Yeah. Not surprising. Oh, greenskins.
Let's talk. I can kill you later if you say something stupid.
If I get you to go to war with Karak-Azul, I'll happily join the war against the vampire counts. That's fine. I don't know that I want them going to war with the top knots, because then they just take that away as well, but I'm going to lose some territory down here, probably. Alright, they don't want me to join the war? That's fine. Yeah, the top knots are going to cause me some trouble. Galbaraz has walls and has an okay garrison. Actually, everywhere down here has kind of an okay garrison. He might just try to besiege Galbaraz, or he might try to trash everything else. Gorgazon's far enough out of the way, I don't think that's the target. Same with Granti Mingal, so Galbaraz I think has got to be the main objective here. But it just costs so much to do this. Yeah, I've just got to build up my armies. We're just going to let it ride and see what happens. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop, although it's not really. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. So we have a bit of a problem here with the top knots, but we are seeing tons of success against the dwarves. Karak-Azul backed off and are now doing other stuff. Maybe they'll go to war with the greenskins a bit more, and I am probably going to grab Pillars of Grungi up here as well, just to sort of crush the dwarves in this vicinity while we build up some additional armies. But yeah, this has been more Total War Warhammer, playing as Wurrzag, the Great Green Prophet. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.